EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Detroit Lions and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclone, David Montgomery. And he's going to be stopped up at the line to begin this ball game.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
And it's 3rd down.
They need to get to the 29 here, facing 3rd down. Once again, it's Gibbs. And he works his way past the 25 to the 27-yard line.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Point out. Value 3. Value 3.
The Lions call their first timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So on 4th down, the Lions send out Jack Fox to punt. To return is Williams. And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. Drive's going to start from beyond the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
11. Here we go. Right.
First carry of the game now, and here's Brees Hall. And he'll take this up to the 30. Pick up a 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the
They'll come up now
line.
for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
That's quickly out to Smith. Into space at the 45. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield.
A gain of 24
They get
yards.
24 on that one. Good for a Jets 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, tonight. Turn ball, tonight. Tonight.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. That's taken in left side by Smith. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. 3rd and inches.
Here we go. Green 19. Alpha. Tonight.
This is a design run with Fields. And it'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Easy. Here we go, tonight. West right. Green.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Got his man at the 6. And he will score! Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Folk sets the point, is good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. Khalif Raymond to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
13-yard line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun. It's gone. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
3 plays.
Here's Jack Fox now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there.
At their own 28-yard line.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, Angel. Right.
Fields now to throw on first down. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go. You good. Press right. 58. Is that? Right.
That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
A gain of 12
That's his
yards.
third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
First down. Fields. That's right side and caught by Taylor. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
Big-time completion here as they try to get some points before the half. And remember, they're getting the ball back after the break, so they get a chance to double up possessions here if they're able to put a scoring drive together in the closing stages of this half.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
To throw is Fields. He'll go right back to Taylor, who's got it again. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. But as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. Mason Taylor, the tight end, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
Here we go. Hey, Chad. Green 19, get that.
On the run, here's Hall. And Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Talk things over before third down.
Here we go. Green 19, get that.
Fields. A pass complete there to Smith. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
He'll get a yard or two to the 8. 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Here we go. We're good. Right.
Fields going to look to run this himself. Stop at the 6. And that sets up 3rd and goal. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. Third and goal.
Here we go. No mas. Hey, Ken. Hey, can I? Go.
Now, Fields. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Reese Hall. Touchdown, Jets.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
We go.
Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Throwing here is Goff. He's going to dial up another deep ball. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Williams now to return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
23-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. Tonight.
They go play action with Fields. Oh, wide open. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense comes up with a big turnover. Maybe this will turn this game around.
And we talked about it during the break. If they're going to get back into this game, they're going to need to get some kind of spark going. And, well, the first drive of this half, the defense has certainly done their part, and now it's up to the offense to do something with it.
And the defense strings him out. He'll fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackled by Jarvis Brownlee. 1 yard gain.
From the 35, here's second and 9.
At the Jets' 35-yard line.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Third and 10.
Hey, lift. What's up?
From the gun, it's Goff. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. What great work after the catch to extend the drive. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Oliver.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
On 1st and 10, Fields taking a shot downfield for Smith. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Big gain for the Jets there. It's a gain of 34.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. A gain there of 21. And the Jets have a first down.
Here we go.
Another run here with Hall. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Extend. Here we go, son. EQ. Green 19, get that. Go.
He'll go again with Hall. And he will get into the end zone. Reese Hall, touchdown Jets. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this 3rd quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the 3rd quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. It was Andre Cisco there to bring him down. On 2nd down, Goff. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
Now Goff. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
And the Lions' 1st down.
To throw is Goff. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st down, Detroit.
To throw is Goff. Moving to his right. Oh, he tried to throw it back across his body, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens.
Goff's pass. Intercepted. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
A gain of 12 yards.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, Cam. Here we go. Green 9. EQ. Right.
A first down throw for Fields. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From just shy of midfield, here's second down and 9.
Here we go. You good. 11. Green 19. Right.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. The open man is Wilson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Sit out.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They face second down and 7.
Here we go, son. 551.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. He's got it at about the 8, and he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
7-yard line.
Ball sitting at the 7. First and goal.
Here we go. 331. Go.
They'll run. It's Hall. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line.
Now here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Here we go, son. Right.
One more time, they give it to Hall. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line.
A 2-yard pickup.
Now Detroit's going to use their second timeout. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
Here we go, son. Right.
He'll try to run with Hall. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop him for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
Brings up
Here's the third and final timeout for the Lions. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. His kick is perfect. And the Jets extend the lead to 24-0.
Lions nothing.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Goff. That's over the middle, taken in by Laporta. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
First down, Lions.
They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and
They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground. if they plan on extending this drive.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third down. So this one in the win column for the Jets. They put together a complete football game as they finish this one in shutout fashion. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night.
And there we have it. Hey, man, I appreciate everybody that tuned in. It was a great season. Another good game against Coolin, bro. Just a couple of things didn't go his way. Threw a couple of picks. You know, it was just one of those games. But and I actually had a fumble too. But the score doesn't really look like that. He definitely could have scored 3 at the end. So if that was anybody else I was playing against, they'd have kicked that field goal there, no problem. But he don't really care about that kind of stuff. So, shout out to everybody that tuned in for the last couple. It was a great season with the Jets. I don't know, it's just something about this team. Like, they just force you to not make mistakes if you can help it. Like, because you're just not going to be able to come back with them. So I always kind of give it my best. I don't assume. I get these other teams, and because they're so good, like, I just assume they're just going to go out there and be great without me having to do anything. But with the Jets, you just can't do that. You got to make and fight and scrape and scrap for every yard, every inch, every time, the whole time. So definitely glad things worked out this season. This is the second one with them. And I don't know who we're going to get next year. I don't know who's in the cards. Cowboys definitely in the equation. And then I got another sleeper team out there that I'm thinking about throwing in the mix. But definitely a good season. A lot of parity this season. Super Bowl champ got knocked out mid playoffs. Definitely didn't see that coming. BG made a deep run, deeper than he's made before. And Coolin was in the first time in the Super Bowl. So things are getting passed around, nice and neatly. Everybody's getting a chance to kind of get a little shine. But here's the next season, man. I appreciate y'all. We'll check y'all out on the next one. Peace.